Hello everyone, welcome to the next stage in the Zaftra v. Krasnar Civil War, or continued Civil War, where we have, I believe, 1st Division Center and a Desdiv Bravo, from Zaftra, up against Fleet 1 from Krasnar, with some late arriving air support in the form of 2 cram bombers. But for now, let's see how these guys handle things. In a previous matchup, we saw Zaftra on this side take a ton of quick damage and struggle to compete, probably due to them using lower caliber shells, whereas over here, Krasnar is using a lot of high caliber, I think APHE. That's pretty effective, although this appears to be a minor design flaw here. We'll see how much comes back to bite them if that hole in the deck can get expanded a little bit. They've already had 1 barrel get popped here. There are fish in the water as well, but I don't think they'll do too much because they seem to be just mediums. Oh, well, that's propellers down anyways. It seems like somebody likes their pole armor. Somebody loves pole armor. Oh, yep, that turret did get popped, and another one is disabled. So right now the flagship of the Krasnarian fleet is down half of its main armament and counting. Meanwhile, on the other side, the Palladium is down to 88%, which is less than the Vlarnorst here, but I'm guessing the Palladium has suffered less main armament damage. Looks like 1 turret down, 1 turret damaged in terms of main guns, but still plenty of secondaries. The destroyers are at 90 to 99 on this side, whereas they're a lot less touched on the Zaftran side. They're doing pretty well. Vlarnorst is now under 90. Was that another turret disable or something else? Let's see. So this guy, still intact, but somewhat vulnerable. This one will die as soon as anyone hits him with an HE up top. Aw, come on guys. Stay apart. Be chill. Okay, they're good. I don't think they ram each other. I'm not seeing any obvious proof of ramming. Yet. Good on these guys, though, for confidently point-blank dueling with this guy. Oh, there's another turret disabled. Also, it seems I was totally wrong to doubt the torpedoes, because they're doing some good chunks. I think all the below water level damage is from them, and it is significant. There goes the last propeller on the Vlarnorst. It's now at 82. And below the health of the enemy Palladium. Flagship to the other side. Oh, and the last function gun is down to 1 barrel. The other one probably just got HE clipped through here. But I'm not certain. Oh, they're both destroyed, actually. So the Vlarnorst class is immobilized and disarmed. And at this point, we'll basically just... Oh, destroyers, why? No, no, no. Please. Be safe, be smart. Go get yourself a new bow. I look away for 1 second to go see how the damage is doing. Below 80% and sinking on the Vlarnorst here. He is dead. The flagship of the Zaftran Navy has been sunk. Or of the Krasnari Navy, sorry, has been sunk. And I'm gonna roll to see if Rear Admiral Mikhail Umanov is going down with his ship. Low numbers, and he goes down. High numbers, and he, 8 and 11, I think is going down with it. Rear Admiral Mikhail Umanov of the United Federation of Karbarov, aka Krasnar, has gone down with his ship. Meanwhile, the destroyers, one of them's lost an AI mainframe, and they're all now below 90%, whereas the Recordneys on the other side are looking a lot better. Or looking slightly better. I think most of their damage came from ramming, so looking better on a longer time period. Is that another turret pop? Nope, just a funnel. The Zamia here has lost functional armament. This one is down to 1 gun. And wherever the other one is it going to be like comically far away? I don't know. Oh, nope, it's in the middle. The real far away was the friends we made along the way. It is disabled and immobilized. I'll roll for a capture on this guy, because he's so close. And because the neither side is here to advocate for themselves. 9 will not cut it. This guy will just get sunk. And or scuttled. Hey, we've intermittently left degraded mode. Let me go ahead and use this chance to look at the immaculate deco work on these Recordneys. I think it's based on the Anshan, but I could be mistaken. Oh, look at those gun houses. Nice. Oh yeah, and you see the camo / paint scheme? This is all, I believe, I think it's all done manually, I'm not certain. But I believe that he did the painstaking task of either custom creating I think he must have custom created the camo to make sure that it wrapped like this. Or did some, I'm not sure, but I know it's custom. In a very impressive way.
I like those Lucas.
I was gonna guess it was just done with decoing on different colors. Some of it looks like it is. You can see here that this is clearly 2 different, like a, yeah, you can see that there's an alloy slope that's been, or plate that's been decoed in there to get that slope. But some of it looks like it is just the default camo that's been, or a custom camo that's been put in or modified or something. I know the Anshan's relatively light as far as JCAV's camos go. We've had a request in chat for seeing if the Admiral Everett of Zaftra has a stroke and dies. If I roll Snake Eyes, he's toast. Alas, 9s are not Snake Eyes. He's fine. Bongo, go scheme somewhere else. Okay, we just got 1 destroyer left at 72. Guys, please don't even think about it. Good. Let me briefly pop over to the Palladium and see how it's doing. My guess is not super great, given it's still at long range. Still got propellers and rudder, it's just vibing at 4.5 kilometers for some reason. Still firing though. Still got 5 barrels out of 9 on the main guns, and some secondaries that are probably out of range. But here we have the Zamia at 66, or 63. 61. That's not right.
There you go. Oh, you definitely can.
59 and dropping. Getting totally mauled by destroyers on 3 sides. Yeah, if Bismarck couldn't survive this kind of beating, you're not going to either, my guy. Oh, I totally forgot to spawn in the planes that I mentioned earlier. Whoops. This is what happens when no one's in chat to remind me. Let me, let me put those destroyers back into play and rerun the latter half of the battle. Yeah, the Zamias. Yeah, by the time that I should have spawned the planes in, that was when the main vehicle got killed. The flagship. So I think this is suitable time if we just knock the clock back. I'll let these guys keep their damage because it also compensates a little bit for that slight unfairness. And then let me get the Zamias back into play. But I am going to destroy the turrets on these guys because they got wiped. Or at least a couple of the turrets. Because they got wiped pretty quickly on. And we'll leave them as decoys to get destroyed again. Okay. Bop. Bop. I'm pretty sure there's only like one functioning turret on each of these guys by the time the flagship went down. Okay. Let's see if the Iron Ravens can do anything or if they'll just get mauled by the destroyers. If these just get immediately mauled, then we... oh, that's how these guys bomb with crams, okay. Not what I was expecting. But seemingly not likely to be too effective. Let's check out this guy. He just shot himself, I think. Someone may need to tell Question Master about bomb shoots. Though it's possible this was a intentional design choice, if not a necessarily recommendable one. I've seen people do downward-facing, non-bomb shoots, and they can work well. Oh, someone just got AI deaded. Who's it gonna be? Oh, one of the Recordneys. What happened to him? Looks like something got in through here. Probably one of the turrets on these guys, the few that were remaining. Let's see if the Iron Ravens do anything. Once the Ravens get shot down, the destroyers will be considered killed again.
Thank you.
This guy's eating some flak, but none of it's doing much damage. Because these are such heavy aircrafts, you really need, like, anti-ship weapons to have a chance of hurting them. What am I doing over here? In the way that you need. Looks like that guy got in here and took out this turret, seemingly. Yeah.
You're about to do it after it.
I'm worried now that I've artificially hurt Zaftra more than I should have. Because despite the Cram Bombers only landing like 2 hits, seemingly very... Oh. Well... Maybe those pilots need some more training. Yeah, so that happened. Are they gonna come back up? I don't think they're gonna come back up. I hope these destroyers can do anti-submarine warfare, because they're gonna need it. Yeah, this guy is going deep. Well, suffice to say, I don't think that went the way that either side was necessarily wanting. They were, they're very coordinated, those bombers, you know? Formation flying, you could even call it. Okay, so let's get an assessment again. This guy is disabled. This guy is disabled. This guy is barely functioning. He has 1 gun left. So once that gun gets destroyed, or maybe even before then, if we get bored of watching a very clearly one-sided fight, then the battle will be over, with only slightly more damage done to the Zaftran side. And that was from the destroyers, not the bombers even. I assume that health below 80% is going to be up the other Iron Raven. Probably just hit the ground floor and curse-bloated. Just a few more hits and this turret's done for. Oh, there it is. Okay. We are back to the same result as earlier. All 3 destroyers and the Krasnari flagship have been destroyed in return for solid damage to the Palladium, moderate damage to the destroyers, and now 1 destroyer sunk instead of none. But that's where we'll end it for this battle. Thank you all for watching.